to you. Welcome aboard. It's another episode of Good Morning Abuja on a Friday morning like this. CGIF, welcome aboard. I trust you had a beautiful night's rest. And of course, it's a brand new day and we are grateful. My name is Uloma Ibe, welcoming you on board. You know, Friday is full of vibe, rest, and so much more. And on this show, we give you everything you need to make sure you have value for your time. But we're starting off with motivation. Let's grab the motivation. When we come back, the show continues.
Hi and good morning. My name is Mia Baka, and as usual, I'm here to share with you some tips to ensure that you live your life to the fullest. I'm going to be sharing with us briefly this morning on the need for a mid-year review session. A man called Peter Drucker said, "The best way to predict the future is to create it." Call yourself to a meeting, get a notebook, get a piece, your biro, and just sit down with yourself in a quiet space and do a review of your year so far from January till date. I want to believe at the beginning of the year you had specific things you wanted to achieve, things you had outlined to be able to accomplish in course of the year, people you wanted to meet, maybe places you wanted to travel to, and all of that. So can we get those? If you had a notebook at the beginning of the year, let's get it down and let's begin to do a review. Let's look at, fine and good, we had some plans. Look at the plans again. How far did you fare, right? Let's do an analysis and let's review how much progress you made. In what areas did you have good inroads? What other areas were there delays? What areas did you not accomplish as much? When you do a review, it helps you do a very critical assessment of your progress so far. And then from those same goals, I want you to pick out a few more things that were not accomplished, write them out afresh again. You might have some you had accomplished, tick off those ones. And then say, are there one or two you might want to add to it so that you have a clear focus for the remaining months from after July, August, September, October, November, December. It helps to give you clarity. It helps you spur you on. It helps you to analyze areas you didn't do so well. And also might show you areas where you might need help to make better progress.
It is time for exercise. It's very important to exercise to keep fit. Of course, health is wealth. So let's go and do this body exercise.
Come on, y'all. Watch out. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go, y'all. I'm gonna need some energy, y'all. Let's go. We here. We live. Come on, y'all. Now push it up. Come on. Let's go. Push. 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 Come on, y'all. Let's go. Leg curl. Come on. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. Get them legs up. Squeeze them hamstrings. Come on. Come on. Add that jab. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Come on, y'all. Cross that body. Come on. Turn that knee and turn them hips. Come on. Keep that going up. Let's go. Cross. 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 Uppercut. Let's go. Come on, y'all. Where y'all at? Come on. Let's go. Come on, protect that face. Let's go. Check it out. Come on. Hey, we're here. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. I can't hear y'all. Y'all better wake up. 10 times. Double up. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Right knee in. Come on. Elbow to that knee. Twist. Twist. Come on. Twist. 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 Add that hop. Get him up. Come on. Work. Get him up. Come on. I need a hop, Johnny. Get up. Let's go. Let's go. Give me 10 more. Give me 9. Give me 8 more. Give me 7. Give me 6 more. Give me 5. That's it. 10. Push it. 9. Let's go. 8. 7. 6. I need you working. Let's go. 5. 4. 3. Check it out. Let's go. Come on, y'all. We gonna burn today. We gonna burn. Come on. I see you. Let's go, y'all. Left knee. Let's go. Work. Let's go. Work. Come on. Elbow to that knee. Twist. Twist. Twist.
Were you part of it? Okay, it is time for us to listen to the quotes about life. These quotes, they are inspirational, they are motivational at the same time, and they help us get better. Let's take a listen.
Eyes for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah. And Tha is for thawab, a reward. Ja is for Jannah, the garden of
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome to your weekly guide, Light of Islam. I am Aisha Ahmed.
As Muslims, we know that in Islam, time is a very good and important commodity that we have.
Believe in the angels of God as one of the 6 articles of faith.
Dhamma is made in form rules, and how the rules are made is such that the Imam stands in front and then right behind him.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Light of Islam. Keep watching Light of Islam NTA channel.
Za is for zakah, to cure our greed, when we give our money to those in need.
Our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host the most, Omoide with Erese, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo Olaniposi Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Abuja on NTA Channel 5 Unity Station. If you're just joining us, it's about to get very interesting. This morning, we are being joined by Honorable Johnson Olatunde Ayo. He's a youth, and we're about to have a conversation on youth empowerment in Nigeria. What are the challenges facing youth and so much more? My name is Uloma Ibi. Welcome on board. Help me make welcome Honorable Johnson Olatunde Ayo. Honorable, welcome. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us this morning. You're a youth, and I'm glad we are having this conversation so you understand from the place of the youth, because you'll be speaking from a place of experience. Talk to us, this youths and challenges facing youth in Nigeria. What do you think is the biggest challenges that they are facing in Nigeria? We know there are plenty of them. Share with us the biggest amongst them?
Thank you very much for this privilege. Speaking from the angle of the youth, particularly, I would say that there are numerous challenges that the youth are facing currently in Nigeria. But I'm going to be talking about one particularly, is education.
Education?
Yes. Yes, because one of the problems the youth are facing in Nigeria is the inability for them to have access to education. Because when the youth have access to education, the youth will be able to be educated. They will know what and what to do. They will know what and what not to do. They will know their boundaries, and they will know that it is very, very important to be educated. And if at the end of the day, the youth decided to go into skill, someone that is educated and is possibly a furniture, and a furniture that is not educated, there's going to be different. There's going to be different.
So someone that is educated, that is a furniture maker, and someone that is not educated, that is a furniture maker. You're trying to put them side by side, the difference.
Yes, so there's going to be a big difference.
In operation.
In operation. In terms of marketing, in terms of talking to customers, in terms of a customer relationship, there's going to be different. Because education, there are so many things that you learn when you go to school, when you have access to education. It's not just go there to go and learn the theoretical part of the education. There are so many things practically that you will learn, get acquainted with your peers. There's so many things that you did not know that they know, they will tell you, and it will widen your knowledge of understanding. It will also make you to understand the psychological aspect and the sociological aspect of dealing with human beings. At the end of the day, you see that alone will make you different from every other person. So one of the key challenges that the youth are facing here in Nigeria currently is access to education.
Interesting. I thought you were going to say access to job, getting a job and all of that, but you went another direction. When you say education, what level will someone attain in terms of education that you describe the person as educated? Because when you say education, some people say, oh, the person is not a graduate. Is that the only level that the person will attain before you see the person as educated, in your own opinion?
Well, in my own opinion, it depends on the angle that you are looking at it from.
Okay.
Yes. You can never see someone that is educated and he will be telling you school is a scam. It's only those that are not educated that will keep telling you school is a scam. First and foremost, you must go through the education aspect.
Okay.
When you go through the education aspect, then, as I've earlier said, it will widen your knowledge of understanding. Because it's only through education you can get to meet with your peers. You will learn to understand the sociology, you learn to socialize with people. You also learn the psychological aspect. That's when you will know that we have different types of individuals.
Absolutely.
Is when you get those knowledge, that is when you can only be quantified that this person is educated. And the only way you can get those knowledge, as long as Nigeria is concerned, is only when you have access to education.
Okay, talking about education, how do you think, how can government come in? Because obviously there are persons that are interested in education, but they can't afford it. How do you think government can step in to ensure that the youths are more educated, since you believe that is one of the biggest challenges they're facing currently?
Some of the ways that the government can step in, I'm going to be highlighting on two categories. One is to provide full scholarship.
Full scholarship?
Yes. You can't just say that. You see some people, They will say they are giving scholarship. Scholarship is just to go and pay school fees. Scholarship it did not just end there. When we talk about scholarship, you talk about, because when you talk about just going to go and pay school fees, that one is not scholarship. Talk about the full scholarship when it has to get in material for the student, hostel accommodation, feeding. These are some of the things that most parents look at, and they find it difficult to send their wards or their children to school.
Okay.
And another thing again is for the government to organize different symposium programs to educate the youth, to enlighten the youth, so that they will know that education is very, very important in the development of our society and in the development of the human itself. Because that's why you see people going around you telling you education is a scam. But if they are educated, if there is a program that will educate them that you cannot survive without education, without going to school, I believe that if the government put those two things together, the youth will be more improved than this.
Interesting. So let's talk about business now. What about the youths that are interested in business? What do you think the government can do to support the youths, start up business and all of that?
One, first and foremost, some of the things that the government can do, they are numerous, but I'm going to be highlighting just two. One is train the people, the youth. If you want to go into a business of, let's say, selling of motor parts, you need to be trained on that. You cannot just go into the business of selling of motor parts just because you have the fund. If not, you go back to square one. Before you now start talking about making provision for loans, how the youth can get access to loan, but the youth have to be trained first. Because if you give the youth access to loan when the youth are not trained, they will go borrow that money and they will come back and continue to borrow because they are not trained to handle that business. Whether it's provision, whatsoever business, the person has to be trained. How are you going to get your goods? Where to get the goods from? The appropriate place to get the goods from. The right season for you to stock your shop.
Sure.
These are some of the things that it is very important that the government need to put in place. Those two things in empowering the youth in terms of business.
Okay. Since you're talking about training, what skill do you think are most essential for Nigerian youths to survive in the marketplace today?
Thank you very much. We currently now, Nigerian is shortage of those that have skills. We have carpenter, we have welder, we have those that are into aluminium, we have those that are into repairing of generator. These are skills that even if you are a graduate, if you learn those skills, you don't need to be waiting for government job. These are skills you can go ahead and do on your own. At the end of the day, you will be making money more than somebody who is in level 8, level 9 in the civil servant.
Why is this civil service? As an example.
No, because the reason why I'm using civil servant, most youth, they keep complaining that there is no job, the government has failed to make provision for jobs. There are some people who are skills, who are managing themselves, they have money more than so many other civil servants.
Interesting. We want to take a break now. When we return, we'll still be talking to Honorable. He's passionate about education and skills, and that's So interesting. When we come back, this conversation continues. Please stay with us.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله.
With the peace and blessings of Allah be upon each and every one of us. It's another fantastic Friday evening, and you're welcome to NTA Channel 5 Abuja.
First of all, you train yourself, you educate yourself, then you educate your family, and then the community at large.
Fundamentals of Islam Live, showing 7:30 p.m. every Friday on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. Join us.
Say a goodbye on the program. As usual, I remain your host the most, Day with Erese, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo Olanipasi Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
Welcome back from that break. It's the Good Morning Abuja on NTA Channel 5, the Unity Station, and this conversation is ongoing. We are talking about youth empowerment, how would they be empowered to thrive on their own in today's economy. And of course, I have Honorable Johnson Olatunde Ayo. He's here talking to us on this matter. Honorable, you made reference about something before we went on that break. You were talking about skill. You said those that are skilled, they even earn more than some persons that are working. Let's talk more on the skill thing.
Okay, now, recently, let me use myself as an example. Recently, I supervised a project. And in that project, the person that came to come and do the plumbing of that project, he collected over 600,000 for workmanship alone. And he did that work with 3 of his boys within the space of 1 week and 2 days.
That's huge.
That is 2 months' salary of some persons in the civil service. And that is what someone just got in 1 week. That is why we need to advise our youth. We need to educate them that they need to go into skills. We cannot keep putting the blames on the government, that government has failed to provide jobs. But the only thing that the government are owing the youth is to educate them. Is to make, because the thing is that there are so many youth that will tell you, I don't even have money to go and register to go and learn aluminium. I don't even have money to go and register to go and learn the plumbing. So these are some of the areas
that you think
the government
should step in. Okay. All right, interesting. So what's the biggest hurdle Nigerian youths facing in securing job? You know, let's still factor those that are looking for job, those that are educated in one career or career people and all that. What do you think is their biggest hurdle, their challenge in securing job today?
One of the biggest challenges that the youth, I said the youth are having is securing job, particularly the educated ones. Because this is why I mentioned the educated ones. If you are not, majority, even at the government sector now, the least requirement now is NCE. So if you are not educated, you can only end up to be a cleaner in that office. So that is why I want to particularly focus on those that are educated. One of the biggest problems they are having now to secure a job is the issue of godfatherism.
Godfatherism.
Yes. Because when you are looking for a job, particularly when it has to do with federal government job, they will ask you, who do you know? Before they will even make publication of the job in the internet, all the positions has been filled up already. They just do that for formality. So the government should look into that particular aspect. For you to get a job, you must not need anybody to recommend you.
Once you're qualified.
Once you qualify. So they should look at the qualification aspect, not issue of godfatherism. So I think if they look into that aspect particularly, the issue of the educated person, someone that is educated to secure a job, it will not be an issue again.
Let's talk about digital skills. What role do you think it plays in empowering the youth today?
Yes, digital skill has played a lot of role in empowering the youth because like someone like me, basically most of my business transaction with people is basically online. I can see like a week or two, I don't even go to my business venue. Do this for me, I send it to my staff that are there. This is what you do, this is what you do. I don't need to communicate with anybody. You can be in your house and you'll be working and you'll be earning money. That is how far the digital aspect has made things easier for us in this current dispensation.
Okay. What about the youth that are yet to embrace that? What are you saying to them?
Well, I'm not really sure whether there is any youth that have not really embraced the digital aspect of life currently. The only challenges I'm only seeing there is the fact that the youth are they are making use of it in a negative aspect.
Negative aspect.
So
Some of them,
yes. So that is why we still have to educate the youth on that aspect, that there are so many things you can do within the legal framework of digitalization to make money without involving yourself in the negative aspect, particularly the internet fraudulent and all that.
Okay, so how do you think government policies can better support youth empowerment? We have a lot of government policies. How do you think they can better the empowerment of youth in Nigeria currently?
We have a lot of government policies that I would say that they are not even functional. If those policies are looked into and they carry out, those that are in charge to do the needful, they carry out their work diligently, I don't think there will be a problem. I don't think there will be a problem of looking into another policy. But the problem is that those that have been saddled with the responsibility to carry out those duties after the implementation and all that, are they doing their job?
Are they doing their job? Now, we recently had conventions recently, and I think more are coming. Well, can you give us some insight on that and how you think it can well, just give us insights on the outcome of the convention.
The convention, we have two conventions because, like me, I'm currently a member of APC. We have PDP convention, we have APC convention. So, which of the conventions are you referring to?
The conventions, just anyone.
Okay, the conventions. Okay, let me talk about the APC convention because that is my party. I would say that I have been experiencing different party conversions. I think this APC conversion is one of the best I've experienced. Though I understand that there are still many ways that they will still improve. Yes, there are still many ways that they will still improve. But this is one of the best conversions that I've seen within political parties.
Is it because it's your party, like you rightly said?
No, it's not because it's my party. That is the reason I'm saying that. Okay, now let's look at the conversion itself. From the within the national level, from the national chairman office and down to the lowest position. I think affirmation was done, and I think that is the best thing any political party should do, because having seen that the people that are there have done very well, and it's still within the party constitution for them to further ahead. There's nothing wrong with it for them.
Don't you think it will hinder other people from experiencing that office, those offices? Don't you think, there's a book I read, The Beautiful Ones Are Not Yet Born? Don't you think there are persons that have what it takes to make things happen in that office instead of allowing the previous ones to?
The thing is that you cannot really say that if there are persons who might felt that they will do better if they get to that office. They say when a fowl newly came into a new area, he first of all stand with one leg. After some time, he stand with second leg. Now, the current leadership of APC have done well in the past. They have seen the areas that they've not done well, the area of lacuna, the area where they need to make changes. I felt there's opportunity should be given to them so that they can go back and do more better. Instead of you bringing new people that will start from from the scratch again.
Well, it's
and again, you should also understand that as political parties concerned, so many politicians have interest. So
are you saying that everybody okayed that? Are you saying that there are persons? Don't we have persons that were not satisfied with the outcome? They were ready to contest for those offices, but unfortunately, the party's constitution made it all right for everybody.
If opportunity would have given to everybody to contest, like somebody like me, I would have contest for a state position, SCT. But as far as the constitution of the party did not say, the constitution said, let's go this way, we go like that. Okay. Because the constitution of the party is supreme.
Okay. All right. We want to wrap up this conversation. What a message. Let's not go deep into that now. There's something I said earlier off the camera. What message do you have for the youth as we say our guys?
The message I have for the youth is that, one, the youth should take the education serious. The youth should get themselves involved in politics. We cannot just stay in our house, in the comfort of our house, holding our phone, pressing our phone, blaming the leaders, blaming the government, blaming the politicians when you are not doing anything. Start from the grassroots. Go to your polling unit. Go to your ward. Register as a member. Participate. Make impact from the grassroots. That is how we grow. When we do that as a youth, we will be able to start making impact from the grassroots till we get to the up.
Thank you very much, Honorable Olatunde Ayo, for coming on the show this morning. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us this morning. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Of course, it's time to take a break. When we come back, the show continues. Please stay with us.
La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah.
May the peace Peace and blessings of Allah be upon each and every one of us. It's another fantastic Friday evening, and you're welcome to NTA Channel 5 Abuja.
First of all, you train yourself, you educate yourself, then you educate your family, and then the community at large.
Fundamentals of Islam Live, showing 7:30 p.m. every Friday on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. Join us.
Say our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host the most, Day with Erese, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Abuja, and I'm Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
Welcome back from that break. We are welcoming you back. In case you're joining, it is Good Morning Abuja on NC Channel 5 Unity Station. CGIF. How is your Friday morning going? We want to take a break, musical break. We'll come back shortly.
Kilo feno, shina money, no demand your heads, I don't do. Molly gello, I took money. Eyan mi lo shupa sai don't be. Sugar Ghana, shuma bounty. La she vodka, she no buy me. Kilo feno, I do my don't. Oh no, me jo. Cotton shell on do me. In a nutshell on me. But I fast bunny for me. Honey TP no, pussy last song, na 6.2 inches. Could you blow me kisses? You know be tired me pussy. Have you seen the work of God in my baby? Oh God in my baby, Sunday oh my baby. Come and see the work of God in my baby. Created on a Sunday, hallelujah, praise the Lord. Treat you nice, I go do you well. Full package, baby, you be 10-10. They know they see a type around them these days. Anybody from who you don't make mistake. Too sweet, give me jelly like a cheesecake. You want any conny, I don't send these babes. Say your answer, I go like pace. You got what I want to, you give me, baby. I be a boy for your matter. Nobody not if it's scatter the connection with me and you be guess. Follow me. Mashing me back on. Now you are the see for my future. The bag we get see they go enjoy. You are the perfect picture.
Light down low, mirror shine for my face. I use stepping slow, confidence in my waist. Phone the ring, but I no feel delay. Tonight on my moon, no feel spoil my day. See the way the room they move when I pass. Soft perfume, everybody they gasp. You they look, but I know what you want. No rush, baby, make the moment last. Small, closer. No talk too much, show me proper. Heartbeat, rise like summer. I feel dance till early morning. Midnight fever, body to the rhythm, make I feel I'm deeper. Hold me gently, make the pressure sweeter. Tonight, no limit, no leader. Midnight fever, slow wine, slow fire. Temperature higher, eyes locked, nobody feel deny. We go dance till sun up here. But my head they clear. Every move calculated here. Your smile sharp, but I get my own, yeah. No fear. Baseline hits when I turn around. Everybody pause when I touch the ground. DJ
Trending musicals, hope you had fun, you enjoyed it. Of course, it's Friday, you're vibing and chilling. Let's introduce you to suggested movies for the weekend. This is Movie Trailer. Take a listen.
What kind of a mother sleeps comfortably while her child is crying? My daughter, Mofe is crying. No. I can see that something is troubling you. Open up to me.
You hardly sleep, you hardly take care of yourself, you hardly pay attention to anything else in this house.
Daddy, is mommy sick?
I think we need to see a doctor.
It's really hard to tell. It could have been as a result of lack of sleep or even stress.
You think I'm crazy, right?
No.
That's why you want to take me to the hospital and take my child away from me.
No, I love you, and I don't think you're crazy.
Is the baby feeding well?
A mother who can't feed her child properly. You're failing as a mother. I'm doing my best. Then your best is not enough.
This is beyond the ordinary eye. This is spiritual warfare.
My baby!
You will never be enough.
Time for the city implodes.
I think we're finished here. Go on, beat it.
I found him. Samaritan.
Samaritan died 25 years ago.
That's what they say.
You think you live across from a superhero? Do you have a therapist, kid?
Kid. Samaritan's dead. I pick up garbage for a living, pal.
Samaritan cleaned up the streets.
You mind your business, I'll mind mine.
I don't believe you! Are you okay?
I'm cool.
How strong are you?
Not as strong as I once was. Things start to fall apart when you stop caring. And I stopped caring a long time ago.
How come you hate who you are?
For some people, it's too late to change the damage they've done.
He's hiding something. I want him dead.
Really?
The things you bury tend to haunt you.
Why did you disappear?
I can teach you lots of things, little brother. I call it my Roderick rules.
Don't you mean Roderick's rules?
Roderick rule number 1, no apostrophes or any other nerd stuff.
We are loaded diaper! 1, 2, 3, 4!
You get the doctor! Sing sentences to the ground!
Whoa! It's party time! So, what's rule number 2?
You only get 1 rule a week. That's Roderick rule number 2.
That's not fair!
Rule number 3, life's not fair. And now you made me break rule number 2.
Roderick's been taking me under his wing, been teaching me a bunch of stuff. What kind of stuff?
You've got potential, little bro. Me and you are gonna have our battles.
Give me that!
But when the chips are down,
Don't let him get away!
I'm gonna have your back. And you better have mine.
Come on, Roderick!
You look like you wet yourself.
It's nasty.
'Cause we are Roderick rule number 10. Always go out in a blaze of glory.
Susan? Oh, see, I can't unsee that.
Hello. Welcome on board. It's still Good Morning Abuja, the Friday episode. This is Compound Matter. You know how it is. It's a comedy skit that will make you relax, laugh so hard, and vibe. Okay, it is time for Compound Matter. Let's go and enjoy it together.
Wahala don't start. Welcome to the compound. Every morning alarm clock no fit wake me. Now mama be sis fight go shake me. Her pikin throw water land on Papa G. Now shoe don't fly. Wahala for everybody. Wahala.
Hey, it's Mano. Yeah.
No. I rehearse for my model.
The girls don't do you well.
We get the girls and the SMOs modeling competition. Happy New Year.
That stuff now. That money will contribute last year when you come Jackpot with them.
Yes.
And we need them back. We need them back.
Who stop? Who stop now?
The other will do it now. Who gather money for?
Neighbors,
the money will come for your hand.
Now you got the call neighbors now.
Neighbors, come back.
Come back. Come back. Welcome. You want to shake our money? Our money. That last time you say our money they save with the girls.
You see, in our money they save with the girls.
With the girls. And we need that now.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Neighbors.
Come on,
this thing never reach them. Neighbors where they sleep, never they wake them.
Yes, welcome. Yes. How your journey? Might be over now.
No, how your journey? Fine, Lalo, happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hey, that is my journey. It's the last day, sorry. It's the last day.
Maybe don't come here our money. Yeah. Fresh like this.
Now money day.
Money for this cap with the cap. What
we need our money. I want to say with the girls.
I need to hold my back now. Thank you now. Thank you.
Hey, thank God say you don't come. You know, you see all of them don't they worry me. Come on. You say they contribute money give you. May therefore you do Christmas. Where Christmas don't they near? They don't see you. They don't see money. So as you don't be like this now, say you don't come. So sorry, say they don't allow you enter house. They just hold you for road. But if they allow you enter house now, we know they sure whether the ghost will carry you disappear this time.
Maybe like you know the top part self to know. Who knows?
If you happen like
just give me. Is the money that our money now? I think they have.
Then I calm down.
Tell your gods now. We need our money.
Calm down. I just small of the money I just use.
Make it not be my share. See, last time you don't say at December day like this. Say one person go quack and go. You can't reach December. Only you find out of them.
What did they want me? You're not be one person where pack and go.
No, make it not be our share. Make it not be our share, self. Even do that kind of thing because go bust your head.
You tell me, say,
you and that gods go collect.
I believe say my mother
calm down.
You
want what they bag?
Hey, landlord. As it don't be like this now, where the money?
Where the money? You want me to begin discharging before I go bring money? Our money, our share.
Landlord, I don't use the money to obule. Obule December. Obule.
Our money. Landlord, the gods go draw tattoo today. The gods go draw tattoo.
That one I joke.
Use their money to
Obule. Just small obule mate. Wait,
Obule na party na they do tori me. Money go plug go do tori me.
Don't be my photo. Don't go spray. Don't be my photo. If the girls they spray. As I reach village, now the girls come they shout for my ear. Say, Ezemo, collect azu. They don't go tell me say this small children. They pay azu for 2 to 5 million. No
one know that one. Ezemo.
When they gonna cry,
wait. Calm down now. As you don't be like this now,
things will happen now.
How you will take solve the matter now? What you go do for them?
How they pay us our money?
Because like this now, many of them their rent don't due as you see them.
Okay, Sibina,
I need money.
We need to pay.
Give us one ghost. Give us one ghost. Give us one ghost.
Wait, come. What be your solution now?
What I go do now be say ba, I go wait till I get client.
Hey,
if I get client, the money I go get, I go share about all of it now.
You no can get client.
How you go talk I no go get client? Don't be New Year be this. Don't be New Year be this.
Give us one ghost.
You get the say more. I know they tell you to yam. I know they.
For my own money.
Nah, say more. Nothing will happen. You get to do what the amount of the money they give you may give them.
One ghost. You will give us
one. So they go give us to go make money.
Okay, give us one. Give us a ghost.
If I give you a ticket, what to me I won't use?
What concern us? Maybe our money.
The thing has to be like this now. The thing has to be like this now.
No even talk like that.
As it be like this now.
The man look like as if he won't run.
He won't run now. Me,
hold on.
As it be like
this man go run.
The drama never ends. With Face Me, I Slap Your Apartment. That's what some people call it. But it's Face Me, I Face You actually. But we call it Face Me and Slap You sometimes. Welcome back from that drama and compound matter comedy skit. It is time for us to take a look at the weather. The rains are here. Trust me, they are. Well, in case you're thinking the weather came so early, it is time for fresh fruits. Oh, you know, when it's rainy season, like there's a lot of fresh fruits are available. You see, there's time for mango, there's time for this and that. So make sure you make use of it. Enjoy this season. Enjoy the fullness. And did I mention corn and pear? Hey, that's why I like the rainy season. Lots of goodies to enjoy. So that is the weather. It is time for us to also prepare. If you're going out as a lady, have your umbrella, have a shower cap, raincoat. Do people still wear raincoats? Have you carried raincoats? Just get yourself prepared. It is time for the rainy season. I mean, it's upon us, and we can't do anything about it. It's God's blessing. With that, we have come to the end of the show. Thank you very much for being part of Good Morning Abuja today. I want you to enjoy your weekend, vibe, chill, and relax. I am Uloma Ibe, thanking you for being part of the show from the beginning to the end. I trust you have value for your time. Enjoy your weekend, CGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Good morning. Bye-bye.
Old school, old-fashioned, traditional. What once was are common ways we use to refer to memories, events, objects, and television shows that once shaped our lives. In a time before the streaming services and social media, Nigerian television captured the hearts and minds of viewers across the nation with its iconic shows. Growing up in the 80s, the Nigerian Television Authority, the NTA, was the channel to watch. With the color bars up at a couple of minutes to 4 p.m., we were glued to the front of our TV screens, waiting for the cartoon of the day. From Super Ted, Voltron, Gem, and a personal favorite,